All right. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Let me know if you can hear me just fine. If the internet is working, you can see me just fine. Let me know in the chat if you can see me just fine and you can hear me just fine. Sometimes the internet can get a little spotty, so just let me know. All right, listen. So before we get into everything, first of all, welcome. I hope y'all had a really great weekend and you are ready to get started trading this week. So before we get into all of that stuff, don't forget y'all like the video. If you're watching on Facebook, of course you can like, heart. If you're watching on YouTube, y'all give me the thumbs up first, okay? And then you can heart and all that stuff. Also comment. Comments is what's going to let it be known what we have going on. I know that you're checking your understanding what I'm saying. You're with me. You're engaged and whatnot. So comment. Hopefully, StreamYard lets me see the comments. Sometimes, for whatever reason, especially Facebook, sometimes they don't come through, and then I go on Facebook and then I see them. So I have to respond there. I don't know what's up with that. So. But yeah, so continue to comment. I respond to the best of my ability. With that, on top of that, y'all share the video, especially with somebody. Listen, if you've been trading for a while and you know that you have had some issues, you're looking for some help, and you know someone else that's looking for some help, feel free to share because they're going to need this as well. Y'all know sharing is caring. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing today is because somebody thought enough of me and other people like me to let us know what they were doing, what wasn't working, what was working, and helping us to just get started. Okay, so someone else did it for us, so I'm gonna ask that you do the same thing for that next person. All right. Um, so the other thing, y'all, also make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet, and also hit that notification bell if you have not done so yet. I don't know why this is so loud. What the heck? Like it just came out. There we go. Okay, that's better. Felt like I was gonna be yelling. So anyway, so yeah, hit that notification bell, y'all, if you haven't, especially if you're not part of the Prosperity Cause community. You're not getting the email notifications, you're not getting text messages, then that means you need to join the community or hit that notification bell because you're like, I don't want any emails right now, Leon. Okay, I don't want to get email notification. I want to check it out when I want to. So I hit that notification bell. We'll hit the notification bell. All right. So we got all of that out of the way. Next, we're gonna do the disclaimer. Y'all know what it is. We always do this disclaimer, y'all, because I want to make sure you all are aware of the risks that are associated with trading, y'all. So this way, it's not a surprise when you are going out here. Excuse me. When you're going out here into these markets, you're not sitting here like, I didn't know that I could lose. Yes, you did, because I told you. Okay, so disclaimer, y'all, trading and investing in any market can contain substantial risk and is not suited for every individual. Every trader and investor learns and performs differently, thus the results will not all be the same. There's a potential for a trader and investor to lose all or more than their initial investment due to numerous factors. Therefore, it is suggested that each trader and investor only invest money that can be lost without jeopardizing their financial security and or lifestyle. Y'all, I am not a financial advisor or a licensed trader. I don't work for the CFTC or with the CFTC. I am a student, just like you all. The only difference is I have had a bit more experience. I've had a bit more wins than some of you. And on top of that, I'm just sharing things that has worked for me and the things that have not worked for me in hopes that you don't carry on the same mistakes that I made, okay? And you do better than I did, all right? But I'm also only sharing information for educational purposes. So you as a viewer, you as a trader or an aspiring trader, you can go out here and do your own research, y'all. Do not take anything I say as like the end all be all because just like I said, I'm a student like y'all. So we're all learning together. We're all growing together. But I need you to make sure you do your due diligence just like I do, okay? Remember that all traders and investors that utilize any strategies discussed on this live stream, services, or products shown will do so at their own risk, y'all. Past profits do not guarantee future results. So no matter what it is you may see, whatever it is you may hear, please do not just focus solely on that. Do your research. Do your research. Do your research. Okay? I can't say that enough. So last week, I didn't get much feedback. This is actually really surprising because normally when I'm on here, like, I get at least one or two things to look at or ask to look at. So last week, the only thing we did analyze was gold. And within, I want to say it was 11 hours, I think, within 11 hours from our live stream on last Monday, yeah, last Monday. Um, I can't remember what time it was, but anyway, on Tuesday morning, gold hit every single one of our profit areas. It went down in price. So the price did drop down, y'all, but it went down 306 pips. That's a lot of movement. So if you caught it, if you traded gold last week, if you caught it with me, then I need you to do me a favor and I need you to just put it in the chat. If you're watching the replay, you can put it in the comments, okay? Let everybody know what you did, whether you traded your demo or your live, that's totally up to you. But if you took the trade, if you made your own profit areas or you used the ones that I did, then put that in the chat. If you watch it live, for those of you watching the replay, put it in the comments, okay? So that means right now, because we started off a bit late this month with doing our sessions, we're 1-0 so far for the month. But listen, y'all, we've been doing pretty good, what I'm saying, as far as these sessions go. We've been doing pretty good since August, because August was 12-1. So we only took one lesson in August. And then last month we went 9-0. We had an undefeated month. So I'm looking forward to seeing what October has for us, and if you're ready, then just stay tuned, stay close. And keep jumping on here and engaging. All right. So that was last week. That's what we did. We saw gold, did sell, and then it started to buy for a little bit. Okay. So last week also different performances with these different currencies. As you can see up here, where my cursor is at, y'all, we see that a majority of the currencies that we typically trade, they have been selling. Okay. The Canadian dollar has been selling the most. So just in case you all are wondering, this is how you can find possible trends in the market. This is how you can figure out or create your list by using things like this, understanding what is selling, what is buying. All right. If y'all did miss, if anybody missed it my bad, this past Saturday, I did a series. I started the series just pretty much helping people out as beginners and also those who kind of set trading down. If you set it down and you're like, I want to pick it back up, this is a good series for you to pick it back up, okay? Because this is going over the blueprint for success going into 2025, y'all. We are going to trade smarter in 2025. We're not going to continue to make the same mistakes, do the same thing that we did for the past year, 2 years, 3 years, however long you've been trading, okay? And if you're brand new to trading, this is most definitely for you. So go check that out on this YouTube channel. All right. So, like I said, we've been seeing that a lot of these have been selling from the yen all the way to the Canadian dollar. Okay. So that means this week, depending on how much these things have sold, we may see a continuation if the strength doesn't pick up for them, or if the strength does pick up for them, we may see the gains come back and wipe out all those losses. Okay. So all you need to do is just check out the market, look at the strength of these currencies, and that kind of helps you to create a list and get a gauge on what you're looking at. Are you looking for a buy or a sell with certain currency pairs? Okay. So I use this particular screen. This is on finviz.com. If y'all want to go check this out, this is the website you can go to. And then you can see where it is right now because it does update as well. So you can go check that out because it has the day, week, and so on and so forth. So, but I wanted to use that to show you all what were our biggest movers from last week. Okay, so last week, some of the things that moved the most and that you could have seen the most profit from, GBP, JPY, that went down over 200 pips, went down 220 pips. So y'all, if I were you, if the pound strengthens, this week, if you are looking at, let's say, the currency strength meter, or you're going on finviz.com and you have it on the day chart, and you're looking at the strength and whatnot, and seeing what's buying and what's selling, then you can see if the pound is buying, y'all, you want to prepare for GBP JPY price to start going up. This is your opportunity to buy at a lower price when you're trading, and then your profit areas is going to be at a higher price. So that means you're going to make money. Okay. Same thing with the Australian dollar. So AUD JPY, if we see the Australian dollar strengthen this week, then we should be looking at possibly buying as long as the yen is weak. Okay. Bitcoin has been selling, most of the cryptocurrency have been selling out, but Bitcoin is our biggest mover typically within the crypto space. So Bitcoin has dropped down over 3,000 pips last week. It did start to go up a little bit today, so we'll see what happens this week with that one. And then oil, again, oil has outshined US 30, y'all. For those of you that don't know what US 30 is, and you're like, I don't know, Leona, that's the equivalent to the Dow Jones in the stock market. Okay, oil has moved more than US 30. So we saw a buy with oil that went up over 400 pips. Okay, so that's a lot of money to be made. If you are a person like to trade oil, then guess what? You might want to start hitting those charts. Okay, you might want to start hitting those charts because I believe it was 2 weeks ago. I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, oil was buying as well, and that was at like $69 or something like that. So there you go. So pretty much, y'all, last week the forex market experienced more selling than buying with the currency pairs and of course crypto. However, as you can see, the opposite occurred with commodities like oil. So we saw more buying movement happening in the market with oil. Gold, not so much, but it did start to pick up a little bit later on in the week. All right. So upcoming news, just so you all are aware, I'm not going to go through all of this. I need you all to go to forexfactory.com. When you go to forexfactory.com, you're going to be able to get all of this. Just check this out. On forexfactory.com, you want to look for two things. One is what color is the folder for that particular currency. Actually, three things, y'all. What currencies have a red or a orange folder? Okay, red means high impact, which means there's a possibility that price could turn around on you if you're in the market at that time of that news happening. Same thing with the orange folder, that's medium impact, but I'm gonna tell y'all now, I treat it like high impact. The second thing you want to look at is the time of the news. Okay, you want to see what time that news is happening, so that way you can make adjustments with your trading. So you're either going to exit out of those positions before that news happens, or you're not going to enter a trade until that news has subsided. The market has figured out what it's going to do. People have calmed down. They're not overly excited or, frustrated or whatever with whatever occurs in the news. So those two things. And then lastly, y'all, if you really want to know what the news is, like why is it red, why is it orange, then you can click on the folder and it's going to open up and it should tell you why traders should care. If you just scroll down a little bit in that folder, you'll be able to see it. All right. So scroll down there, see what it says, and then that should help you with identifying, oh, okay, yeah, I definitely need to stay away from the market at this time, or you take your chance. But I'm gonna tell you now, that's you're already in a high risk situation with trading, so you're just adding an extra layer of risk. So again, know what your risk level is, your risk tolerance is. But if I were you, red and orange, I stay away. I mind my business and I'll look at the market, but I go on about my day. Okay. So this is a lot of high impact news this week. You all can see it today. Japan has a bank holiday. Tomorrow, Canada and the US have a bank holiday. For those of you that are wondering, Leona, why are you putting this on here? Again, when it comes to bank holidays, sometimes, I'll say more times than not, the market is going to move a little bit different. And so because the market is moving a bit different, we don't want to put ourselves in a position to where we're like, I can't navigate this, and you're losing money and you're giving it back to the market. No, we want to be in the best possible position to either keep what we have in our broker account or multiply it. The goal ultimately, of course, is to multiply. That's the whole point of us trading, right? So if you know that there's a chance of you giving it back because the market's going to move different and it may be harder for you to gauge which direction the market is going to go, it is best, y'all, to save your money, leave it in your broker account, and then go look at something else, or just don't trade at all. That's totally up to you, because some of us trade specific things, and because we trade specific things, what we're looking at, that news may impact what we trade, so we just decide to stay away, okay? But there is a lot of high impact news this week, as well as medium impact news this week. So please, 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 y'all, make sure you go to forexfactory.com and check it out. Put a note in your phone, set an alarm in your phone, calendar reminder, whatever you need to do to let you know, hey, listen, I will not be trading at this time, okay? Because this news is happening. Everybody got it. If you got it, let me know. Okay? If you got it, let me know. All right, cool. So now, session 27, y'all, we're about to get started. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to exit this, and we're going to get to the charts, because that is why we are here. I mean, I would hope that's why you're here, right? That's why you're here. You're here to see, what are we going to trade today? What you looking at? What you looking at this week, Leona? I got you. I got you covered. So we're going to go ahead and get to it. I have a few things, y'all, because I created my list already. So I'll make sure that I at least start one. I picked one of them. I'll give y'all everything that's on my list, and then if it's something in particular you all want to look at, then let me know. I do this every time, y'all. Type in the chat. For those of you live, type it in the chat what you want me to mark up. At least one thing. Whoever is first, that's what I'm going to mark up. Okay? So there were 1, 2, 3 things that was available when I created my list. So out of 8 things, 3 of them were good to go. For those of you that want to just mark these up yourself because you have your own strategy, so on and so forth, good job. I'm going to give it to you right now. I need you to write down number 1, EURCHF. My strategy or my system said that we should be looking for a buy with that. Okay? Y'all know I do buys and sales. I mark both of them up, but the system says we're looking for a buy with EURCHF. That's number 1. Number 2, which is what I'm about to mark up right now, is EURCAD. That one we're looking for a buy as well. So number 2 is EURCAD, buy. Please make sure you write that down if you want to mark these up yourself. And the third one, according to my system, USD CAD, okay, UCAD. That is also for a buy. So we have 3, according to my system, that says we should be looking for a buy in the market. USD CAD was our last one. So again, number 1, EURCHF, buy. Number 2, EURCAD, which is what I'm about to mark up now, buy. And then number 3, USD CAD, buy. Everybody got it? If you got it, let me know. Say, I got it, Leona. Type it in the chat. If you're watching a replay and you wanted to mark any of those up, just say, I got it. And then which ones you marked up, okay? Which ones you marked up. So I'm doing EURCAD real quick. I have not been on this one in a very long time. So this is going to be interesting. Because it's been, when was the last time I marked it? August. Yeah, the last time I was on here was August for this one. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and knock this one out. These little gnats or whatever they are annoying. They are everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as I do this, y'all know I'm doing my top-down analysis. If you are familiar with it, awesome. If you are like, Leona, I have no idea what you're doing, then guess what? I teach this in the Day Trading 101. Okay, that is a self-paced program that you can learn how to that you can learn how to trade how I trade. I pressed the wrong thing, but you can learn how to trade how I trade. And I also show this as well as like how to utilize the Fibonacci. I also show you my trading system as well. So how I create my list and everything. Remember what I was saying that my system told me those 3 things that we should be looking for to buy this week potentially. Yep. I show you that as well in my day trading one-on-one program. Okay. Remember that self-paced. So if you want to know how to do everything that I'm doing right now, then guess what? You can go there. Okay. And if you have any questions right now, you can go ahead and type it in the chat as well as I do this. I think I pressed this and I'm not sure I did not. There we go. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and drop it in the chat. Wow. So I didn't really have to move much. I didn't really have to move much. So again, those 3 things that we're looking at is according to my system, it was EURCHF. Write that down. If you didn't and you're late getting on, okay, EURCHF. That is for buy. The other one is what I'm marking up right now, which is EURCAD. That is also going to be for buy. And then the last one is going to be USDCAD. That is also for buy. So if you trade different from me, because I use the candlestick patterns, if you trade different, then that is fine. Use your strategy. However you mark up your charts, you do all of that, okay? But this gives you an idea of what to look at for the week, all right? But yeah, so I also during that, during the day trading one-on-one, while I'm marking up this chart, y'all, during the day trading one-on-one, I also show you the trading system that I have, because a lot of times people are like, I have no idea what to look for in the market. Like, how do I know what to go potentially trade? Okay, that system helps you to minimize that feeling like being overwhelmed and anxious because there's so many options to trade. Oh my gosh, these little things are so annoying, y'all. That distracted me. um, but yeah, so that way you're not sitting here like, I don't know what to trade. I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, it's so many options and stuff. Trust me, y'all. I get it. That's the whole point of that trading system, though. It helps you to pinpoint what to look for in the market. So remember what I told y'all when I started out, I created the list. My system told me eight things. But when I finished with the system, I'm down to 3. Okay, so there's that. All right, so I'm going down to the 1 hour now. So now what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm gonna do this a little bit different today. I'm gonna remove it, but I'm also gonna show y'all where potential stop loss could be. And this stop loss, y'all, is according to how I trade. Remember I said I trade candlestick patterns. So this is why it may not be for you if you trade a different way and you say, hey, look, my max stop loss is 30 pips. I'm just throwing a number out there. If your max stop loss is 30 pips, then guess what? Then you won't be doing what I'm doing. Okay, I totally got it. All right. But I'm going to give you where a potential stop loss could be based off of the candlestick pattern. Okay, if there is one to appear. So Euro CAD right now is supposed to be buying, which is what we're seeing. Price is going up. So it started buying, it pulled back here, it's buying again. Candlestick patterns are what I trade. So from what I see right now, this is a bullish engulfing. This candle here engulfs this one, and this is my confirmation candle. So at 10 p.m., if I wanted to consider trading this, I need to establish my profit areas and my stop loss. Immediately, y'all, I'm going to let y'all know I will remove it, but right now my stop loss will be in here somewhere. Okay? Red means stop. For those of you that don't know how I trade, red means stop. Okay? My profit would be This is 13. So this would have to be the first one, roughly. And for my people who scalp, clearly y'all don't use stop losses like that. Y'all don't use stop losses like that. Depending on, if you're like a real deal scalper. Day traders though, like myself, we clearly use a stop loss, and also swing traders use a stop loss. So yeah. So this would have to be the first profit area for the buy, because that was 26 roughly from where it's at right now. Okay. And then let's just say price does close here. It doesn't really do much movement. Then we're looking at a 13 pip, 14 pip stop loss, and 25 pip take profit roughly. So if I were you, you know, I personally wouldn't take it, because the risk to reward as a day trader is not a minimum of 1 to 2. You would need, what is it, 13, 14? So you would need 28 pips or higher in order to take the trade as a day trader. For me, because I do the 1 to 2 at a bare minimum. All right. But I'm going to give y'all this one. So this is 1. And then from here to here, that's an additional 15. So this will be your second one, second profit area. This is our supply zone here. If this is making sense, let me know. And if your strategy tells you something else, y'all stick to your strategy. And then from here to here is an additional 29. So we might be able to find something in between here. Let's see. If y'all have any questions too, make sure you drop it in the chat. Okay, so let me see here. I might be able to do, green means go for me. So if I create a green line, it means take profit. That means I'm expecting price to possibly go hit this area. So we got 1, 2, and then support 3, 4, resistance again 5, 6, 7. So this is a lot, 8, and then support 9. So this is a lot right here. So this would be 3, and then 4, and then we done with that. All right. So this is 3. And then right above that is 4. That's our final one. If you want to do some more, that's totally up to you, but I'm not about to do all that. Okay. That's too much. That's too much. Okay, so we have the, there we go. All right, so we got our buy, 10 o'clock p.m. Central Standard, because I'm Central Standard Time. 10 p.m. right here. As long as this candle closes in a green in the buy position, then we can consider taking this for a buy, okay? Again, y'all always look at your risk to reward if you're a day trader or a swing trader. Y'all already know your risk to reward at a bare minimum should be 1 to 2. If you're scalping, more than likely you're going to take this and then you're going to exit out the trade. You're going to be good, okay? And that's if you're a scalper. You're going to be on a lower time frame, but you're going to take the trade, okay? Because it's buying right now, like it's supposed to be. Now, if it sells, okay, if it sells, I'm going to move this out the way, because this will be my potential stop loss area, okay, because it's below my engulfing. So I'm going to remove this now. Y'all saw that. Stop loss will go down here, because we're looking for price to push up. So now if we're looking for the sale though, then I would, let me see what this is. So from where it's at right now, that's 27. So I would actually use the bottom of this possibly. Give me a second. Let me see. I don't see much else in between unless it's this right here. Maybe this. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can use that. We use that, and then that's the bottom of it. So yeah, so that's the bottom of my golden zone here. So I'm gonna use this as one for the sale. So if price were to turn around and everything else say to sell, that would be one sale. This would be my second sale. And y'all remember, like I said, I mark buys and sales because if the market turns around and everything tells me, my system tells me, hey, the market is selling, then I'm prepared. I don't have to attempt to get ready. I'm already ready. I am ready for the sale. So I got 1, 2, and then resistance here. What about this one? That's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for resistance. So I would rather use this one. And this is TP3 for the sale. Okay, so we got 3 points potentially for a sale if the market were to turn around. And we have 4 points for the buy because the market is supposed to be buying, which it is right now. Okay. So there you go. So you can take your screenshot. Bam. Okay. So I'm going to mark this so everybody know we got that one. All right, cool. Now we're going to do gold, y'all, and then I'm out. If I don't see anything, I know y'all here. I'm doing like last week now. If y'all don't say nothing, I'm rolling right along and I'm going back. I'm going to go home, go to my family. And so if y'all don't put anything in there that you want me to mark up, I'm out. Okay, so I already marked up gold for the most part. I did my update. Now I just need to find potential profit areas. So right now, gold is buying. The US dollar is, let's see. Okay, there we go. The US dollar is a bit strong. It's not really strong, but it's strong because it has 4 bars right now. So we should see gold sell. Technically, we should see it sell, but we'll see what's going on. The market is changing, y'all, with gold. Not even on front, because last week for me, it just threw me completely off. I had to, I was like, I need to create me a journal specifically for gold because that same thing happened. Not the same thing happened, but the market did shift, and I was missing moves last year during the fourth quarter, and so I'm like, man, yo, like, what the heck is going on? You know what I'm saying? And I found when I just went, I did some back testing because I'm like, I'm missing all these moves. This isn't normal. I normally trade, you know what I'm saying, during the New York session, before the stock market opens and also after the stock market opens. And I'm like, I'm missing all the moves. So last year during the fourth quarter is when I saw that the market shifted for gold specifically, and all the moves, the bigger moves were happening during the London session. So guess what I had to do? I started getting up at 4 a.m. because I'm like, yo, I'm not about to keep missing these moves like this. So last week when things were all over the place for me, I'm like, hold up, with gold specifically. I'm like, I'm about to create me a journal specifically for gold, and I want to see what's up. One of the things that I want to see is have we changed with the correlation for the dollar strength in the direction of gold? Because usually it's if gold is buying, that's because the dollar is weak. And if gold is selling, that means the dollar is strong. Usually that's what happens. But especially the last week, I noticed I'm like, that's not happening this week. So something's going on. So that's the reason why I'm doing the journal. So if anytime, y'all, if something is changing with what you're familiar with trading, y'all, I would just suggest do like a journal, make a note of every time you're looking at the market for that particular thing. When there's news happening, whatever. Like, seriously, make a note of this stuff so that way you can have that data to help you out, okay? To pivot when you need to pivot. So right now, this is showing us gold is potentially, or the buyers right now for this hour, they're pretty strong for this hour, but they were previously selling. Okay, so this was Friday, they started to sell. And then when the market opened up today, there were sellers in the building. But right now, for whatever reason, there are buyers in the building at this hour. So I would wait for another buy candle. If gold is really going to buy, I would wait for another buy candle for gold. That's to confirm this bullish engulfing candlestick pattern that is forming at the moment. Okay, so I would need to see two green candles back to back. All right. Once I have that, then I can consider entering the trade. So let's just say the confirmation candle closes up here. Then we're looking at 81 roughly, but the stop loss would be 111. So that would not be good. So I will need to consider this. Now, if you are a person that scalp, I'm going to give you this take profit. If you're a person that's like, I don't listen, Leona, I don't do that. This is what I do. I'm going to give you this for a buy. That's going to be yours. Okay. Remember what I said. If I'm trading, red is my stop loss. Red means stop. Okay. Red means stop. So I'm going to put this right here. So my stop loss will be a little bit below this golden zone here. Okay. And then me personally, my take profit will be this one. Wrong button. Now, here's the thing. A person may be like, Leona, why are you going to do that? Isn't this going to be like resistance? It absolutely would. Here's what I would do. Those of you that know what I'm about to say, got it. Okay. You can put it in the chat or put it in the comments after I say it. But what I would do is, if price does come up here, instead of me just saying I'm going to ride it out, I am going to move this stop loss right here. I'm going to move it to here. Got it? So now I secure the profit, but my take profit is still this one. Okay? If that makes sense, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right, let's get it. So, like I said, this would personally be my take profit. But for my people who, especially if you're in and out of the market, you're scalping and whatnot, more than likely, this would be yours or probably this according to your strategy that you're using. Okay? But this is going to be mine. Like I said, once price gets here, this stop loss is going to move to here. My profit is secured, and now it's a risk-free trade. Got it? Okay. And then this will be the third one. Oh, hold on. It might be one in between that. Give me 1 second, y'all. It might be. Let me change this to a line. And if y'all have any questions, by all means, type it in the chat. Or if you're watching a replay, you can type it in the comments. And if this is helping you, by all means, let it be known. Type that in the comments. It's helping me. Share this video, because sharing is caring. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Hit a like or a heart on Facebook. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. I don't see anything else. And then also hit that notification bell. All right. If you have not done that yet, so you can be notified of when I'm going live. Okay, so it's only one, but I'm gonna put that because I feel like that's a little too much room for us to be running. Yeah, so that's 50. That's 50 to here. So yeah, so this one is gonna be 3 instead, and then the top of this supply zone will be 4. So I'm gonna just switch those out. Again, y'all, whatever your trading strategy tells you to do, that's what you do. I'm just giving you potential areas. You are not required to do it because remember, y'all, I am not a licensed trader. Okay, I don't work for the CFTC. I don't work with the CFTC. All right, I'm just sharing with y'all what I do, what I know, what has worked for me for the past almost 6 years. All right. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna remove this now because now y'all know. Bam. So if gold were to sell, let's just say hypothetically gold sells, um, it gets above here or it comes up to this previous week high here and then breaks down. Let me just see what it is from here to here. So this is a potential take profit for a sale, but I'm gonna use this one, y'all, because price is buying right now, and I don't want it to be too close because that'd be confusing. Okay. So hypothetically, if price were to sell, the bottom of this golden zone will be a profit area. You can also find one, excuse me, you can also find one higher than that, y'all. But because we're really close at this time, I don't feel comfortable doing that. All right. So you can always change it later. Totally up to you. But we're looking for a buy, okay? Because the market is showing us buy right now. And then I'm going to look for one more in between here and here. And then call it a day. All right. If y'all don't put anything in there, I'm out. If you don't put something in there that you want me to mark up, I'm out. We just have EURCAD, so Euro CAD, and gold. Those will be the only two things. I need to go to the 4 hour, y'all, because this isn't showing me anything. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't understand why I'm not. Was it that far down or something? Oh, it was. Oh, okay. So, what I have is what we're gonna have to stick with. there's there's not much in between. Yeah, there's not much in between. I'm trying to move this and it's just not working. So I would use this one because it has one support, one resistance. So it's resistance back here and then it turns to support here. So this would be a second profit area, and then we'll just have to stick with this because I don't have anything else to go off of because the market was just going. I mean, I could use this, but this is only one touch. I'm gonna use that, and then we'll see. All right, cool. And if y'all have any questions, like I said, feel free, drop it in the comments. We're about to wrap this up now, y'all. That's TP2, this is TP3. And then this day low here is the final one. Again, y'all, this sale is only if the market were to turn around and everything. My system tells me I'm looking for a sale right now. I'm looking for a buy because as you can see on the 1 hour, price has been buying. This could just potentially be some pullback, massive pullback, but this could just be potentially some pullback. And then if we were to see a continuation of this buy, so we have a confirmation candle that appears here, then that tells me, bam, I should be looking for my buy. Okay, remember y'all, if you're not doing the day trading or swing trading and you're not doing a 1 to 2 at a bare minimum, then I got it. This could potentially be a take profit point unless your strategy tells you otherwise. Okay, but this is a week high. That means for the previous week, this is where price went and it stopped. Okay, so this would be a form of resistance, y'all. This will turn into a form of resistance. So that means the price could come up here, stall out, it could consolidate, or it could just break straight down. Okay. This is why I said, even though this one will be my take profit point, I could use this as my secure the profit area. So instead of my stop loss being down here, once price comes up here, I will then move my stop loss up here. Now I still have profit. Even if the market turns around, I'm good to go. I made some money. But this was my initial target. Got it? Okay? Because this one would give me a risk to reward of 1 to 2 versus this one because I day trade. Okay? So again, everybody's profit areas are going to be totally different. Follow what your strategy tells you. I'm just showing you what I'm showing, what works for me. Okay, so that's it. We have gold and we have EURCAD. Those two are marked. Both of those are marked for a buy, but I also did the sell just in case the market turns around. Okay, so you're not trying to figure it out. You already got it. So take your screenshot. I'm saving mine. Take a screenshot and then you'll be good to go. Okay, if there's something else y'all want to see, sorry, time's up now. So that is it. We are done. So next things next, y'all. We're gonna close this out. Let me get back to sharing this. Next live market analysis, y'all, is going to be on the 20th. I talked to my goddaughter and everything. So yes, I'll be here on the 20th, ready to go. Okay, so make sure that you all are ready to go. Come with your pairs, your currency pairs. Come with whatever commodities you trade. So let's say you trade oil, then come with that. Say, hey, Leona, I want to see that marked up. If you trade certain indices, like I trade NAS 100, if you want to see NAS 100, US 30, whatever it is, if you want those to be marked up, then come ready with that on Sunday, October 20th. Then the next one will be October 27th. That will be our last session for the month. Okay, so that will mean whatever the market does that week, then that's what it is. That'll close out our trading for the month of October, and then I give y'all what our record is just in the analysis. Again, y'all, those areas that I showed you, I am not a licensed trader. Okay, I don't work for the CFTC. None of that. I'm not partnered with the CFTC. I'm a student like y'all. The only difference is I've probably been trading a bit longer than a good majority of you, and I've had the results. Okay, so there it is. So all I'm doing is showing you what has worked for me and some of the things that have not worked for me, and giving you some tips to help you out. Okay, so let's go make this a really great trading week. I will see y'all on next Sunday, October 20th at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, and at 7 p.m. Pacific for my West Coast people. Don't forget to like the video, thumbs up for YouTube, share the video, y'all. Share. Comment what you took away from this, what you're going to trade, what you're going to mark up, what you're looking at, what your record is for this month. And then also make sure that you hit the subscribe button on YouTube and hit that notification bell on YouTube, okay? So I can see y'all next week. That's all I have. Y'all have a great one. Get some rest. Get out here and get this money. See y'all next week.